Hello felting friends, welcome to Chicken Run Creations. I'm Dawn, and today we're going to continue on with our basics of needle felting, and today we're going to learn how to make an armature using a pipe cleaner. You can use a pipe cleaner, you can use wire. We're going to go with pipe cleaner because it's easy and it's pretty easy to find. You probably have some laying around your house. So yeah, that's what we're going to do, and we're going to make this little sheebie. So, depending on the size of your critter that you're making will determine how much support you need. So for something little like this, a pipe cleaner works just fine. If you get into something bigger, then you're going to need wire, different gauges of wire, depending on how big your item is. And we can work on something a little bit bigger down the road, but we're going to start simple today. This is all we're going to do is make a simple body with legs here. And I'll show you this one that I did. Now this one is a little bit bigger, and he has a pipe cleaner that goes around here and around here, and then we just have a barrel for the body, and I attach the legs to the barrel. So we might do him down the road, but we're going to start with something a little bit simpler today, and we're going to make this guy. So to start with, I have a 12-inch pipe cleaner. Color doesn't matter, whatever you have on hand. I pick them up when I find them in the clearance department. In fact, I just got a bag from Hobby Lobby the other day that was like, I don't know, like a quarter in the clearance section. So, and we're just going to fold it in half. And then I'm just going to take a pair of scissors, not the fabric scissors, and we're going to snip that right there. Okay. All right. That one's a little bit shorter, but that's okay. All right, so now we're going to take and measure off 2 inches. So, get my little thing here. So, right about 2 inches, and we're going to twist it, and we want it to be pretty even. So you can see how I'm twisting it here, because you want to keep your legs the same length. All right, let's see, where are we? Yep, that's about the same. So we have our legs. I'm just going to look here and make sure that they're pretty close to the same size. This one's a little bit longer, but that's okay. We can adjust that. All right, so now to make sure that they're the same size, I'm just going to fold them down. I'm going to take my needle nose pliers that came in my Amazon kit, and I'm just going to fold the ends over so that little pointy end isn't poking out the wool. And I'm going to do the same on this side, making sure they're pretty close to the same length. And I'll do the same with this. Now, see, this one's quite a bit longer. I can just trim that off. And then we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to bend over the ends a little bit. Okay, so there we have the legs. All right, so now I'm going to just move the legs out of the way, and we're going to take a piece of core wool, and that's a little bit too big. Oh, sorry, hit my cord on my phone. So I'm just going to take a little bit here. Probably don't need that much. Let me take a little bit of this off. All right, and we're going to wrap his body. So just keeping it really flat. We're just going to tightly wrap around the body here. Go back a little bit. Kind of want it to be pretty much the same size all the way across. Okay. So then you're going to take, I think this is the 36 needle, and I'm just going to stab it now. You want to be careful that you go onto the side of your pipe cleaner, because if you stab your pipe cleaner really hard, you may break your needle, so you don't want to do that. So I'm just going on either side. And just kind of firming it up a little bit. Turn it over and do the other side. I'm just stabbing very gently so I don't get the pipe cleaner. I do sometimes get it stuck in there, but it comes out. All right, so it's a little thinner here, so I'm just going to take a little bit more just to kind of even it out there. I'll try and keep this video a little bit shorter. Sorry about the last one with the pig, was rather long. So this might be a couple parts. I'm trying to keep track of my time here. All right, so now you can see he's rather skinny compared to this guy here. So what we're going to do is we're going to get another piece of core. We want it to be about the length of the body. So this is too wide. We'll take this off here. That's pretty good. And I don't think I want quite this much. We'll see. We can add to it. So now we're going to do the barrel, and I'm going to roll it up really tightly. We'll definitely need a little bit more than that, but I actually started this video once before and my body was way too big. So we'll do this a little bit slower. All right, so let's add some more to that. This is a little bit not quite wide enough. Let's find another piece here. Just add a little bit more to it. Let's see, we don't want it to be too big because otherwise he'll be all body. I'll show you, this is the one that I started with. He's like all body and no legs to stand on, so don't want to do that. All right, and we're just gonna firm this up a little bit. It's okay if you have a little bit of debris in there. I'm gonna cover that up eventually, so. All right, now I'm gonna kind of poke in the ends here. I'm using the 38 needle. No, 36, sorry. I really need to put a little note card here on my desk that reminds me what I'm using. Okay, still pretty squishy. And that looks pretty good. Okay, so he's not quite as big as this one yet, but we still have to wrap around it. So we're gonna go with that. So I'm gonna kind of stretch his legs out here. And let's get a piece of core wool. And we're going to wrap this right around his body here. I go pretty tight. And then stab it on. Okay, again, when you're stabbing, watch out for your pipe cleaner. I'm just checking here to make sure that my legs are going to be okay. Okay. I'm just going to put a little piece of wool right around here where when I wrapped the other piece was kind of lacking there, so we're just gonna add just a little bit there. Okay. That's pretty good. Don't want his belly to be too big because we still have to put the top coat on. All right, now we're going to do the legs. So I'm going to kind of open the legs up here a little bit. Okay. So now I'm going to use my top coat to do my wool. Now you could do your sheep any color you want. You could make them black. You could make them black and white, whatever you want to do. I'm just going to go the same as this for today. So we're going to do his hooves to start with. And we're going to start with a little piece of wool. And I'm going to get my finger guards handy because we're working with an end piece that's going to be small. So we're going to do kind of the same as we did with the body. And we're going to wrap this around. And you're going to go beyond the end of your pipe cleaner. Okay, this is always the tricky part. Okay, so I'm going to lay this down here, and I'm going to, on either side of the pipe cleaner, I'm going to stab it. And when I get to the top here, I'm going to kind of stab it down, and it's kind of hard to see because it's black. I really hate working with black. It's a really hard color to needle felt with because it's very hard to see. So I'm just stabbing. I can get a smaller needle here. Let's go with the 40. And we're going to cover the top part of this with white, so it doesn't matter how high up you go. Or you could make his legs all black. Okay. So I think that's pretty good. Make sure that your end is well covered so you can't feel the pipe cleaner there. All right, so now I'm going to do the other 4 hooves all the way around, and then we will come back and we'll cover the rest of the leg. Okay, I think we got it. Just gonna trim some of this excess off here. All right, so now the hooves are done. Now I'm gonna get some of my top coat, and I'm just using a white roving here, and we're going to cover up the rest of his leg. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to, now this part of the leg is going to be covered up eventually with the other wool, but I just kind of like to start at the end. It gives you something to hold on to. So I'm going to come down here. I'm going to go over what we did with the black. Decide how far down I want his hoof to be. And I'm just going to kind of wrap it around there. Some of the black might still show through, so you can just add into the coat if you want to. And then just, again, being careful of your pipe cleaner. Stab it down. I'll probably need to add a little bit more white there along the end. Okay, looks pretty good. Again, this part up here will be covered because we're going to wrap some wool around the back side and the front side. So it's basically just this bottom part that you're actually going to see. So I'm going to speed up the film and I will finish the legs here, and then we'll probably end it there and we'll pick it up on the next video with the rest of it, or hopefully rest of it. We'll see how long it takes. So I'll finish this up and we'll see where we are time-wise and go from there. He's got his legs all covered. I think we will stop there and pick it up on the next video. So thanks for watching. If you would like to join our Facebook group, see the link below. You can share your projects that you make, ask any questions. It's no cost. So next time we will see if we can finish it up or get pretty close anyway. So until the next video, have yourself a good day, and we'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching.